Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. Virgo, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for March 9th to the 15th. This week we have the Dance with Life Oracle card. It's one of my personal favourites. It's about getting back into the flow where you can kind of give and see, receive and heed the signs of the universe. It's about being connected again, so it's really beautiful, great energy. We have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the amazing Sun energy. So, we see a theme here of maybe coming out of a period of hardship, harder times, victim mentality, that kind of thing. But now I really feel that you are transforming, you're seeing things for what they are, and you're taking the action to face your true north and transform your situation. And if there is an element of divinity here or divine timing, maybe some of you needed to learn the lessons of those harder times, and now the sun's coming out. The sun comes out, after a time of darkness, really. It is things now being positive for you, the direction changing. And the future's looking bright ahead. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here. It is a sign of abundance and can be the money card and all of that. So what I'm really seeing here is a change of direction, Virgo. So that's pretty exciting. Before we unpack all of the tarot, let's go to the Oracle card. I'll read that one out for you. Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Well, that's exactly what I just said, guys. This is a, direction change for you. Absolutely. And can I just throw in there that, 5 is the number of conflict. It's also the number of change. And I always say when I see 5s that change is the antidote to conflict. Okay, life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you'll fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over. And with each new bop, sway, kick, we're rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your energy vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected to the systemic beat. So the dancing that they're talking about in this card, guys, is really just a metaphor for moving energy. Moving energy in your internal world within your body will also move energy externally for you, right? Because we always reflect back what's going on for us. So if we feel stuck and stagnant and tight within ourselves, often, we see and attract stuck, stagnant and tight in our external reality as well. So we need to keep in the flow. We need to keep addressing the energy blockages within ourselves, the decisions that we might not be making, the negative energies, all of that kind of thing. We need to keep everything moving, and that's how we stay in harmony. That's how we stay in the flow. All right, so let's start here with this Five of Pentacles then. Five of Pentacles is really an energy of conflict, deep conflict. It can in particular be relating to things like financial hardship, or victim mentality, being a bit of a poor me, maybe being stuck in a victim and rescuer dynamic, especially in relationships, and maybe just passing those roles between each other. We see these two people here and they are out in the cold, feeling isolated, lonely, withdrawn. They don't have appropriate footwear, clothing, and they're probably hungry, don't have a bed for the night, and all those sorts of terrible things. But they are passing this beautiful refuge of a church here. And we know that if we go into a church, we can probably get the help we need. There'll be someone there to lend an ear. They might get a bed for the night, or at least be able to shelter from this bad weather that they have here. But they're so consumed by their misery that they don't even see it when they're passing it. So the message here is that sometimes when we're consumed by our own negativity, we don't see the bigger picture, and we lose perspective and we lose sight, and then we just get stuck in that self-perpetuating cycle. And then we start getting into that lack breeds lack situation, because we are, attracting back to us, our internal world, as above, so below, like the magician energy. So it's really essential to get a greater perspective in order to be able to shift out of this this energy. And that's exactly why the Queen of Swords is here, or what she has the ability to do if you can evoke her energy this week. This is the recent past energy, guys, so for some of you, you may have already been through this, or you might be on the threshold of it at the moment, because obviously timing is quite fluid. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who has the greatest perspective. Her and the King of Swords do, because she sits on this cliff top as a metaphor for being able to see the full perspective, the full panorama, the 360-degree eagle-eyed view. And from that position, she can make a really strategic decision for herself on how to move forward in a positive sense. And that's why she has the butterfly crown, because that is transformative. You can transform your reality when you see clearly, when you have vision, where you see your blind spots. So some of you might have not been able to see a blind spot. Maybe it was your own personal attitude that was holding you back. Maybe because this links to money and resources, your own spending habits, maybe accumulating debt. Maybe you couldn't see that you were putting that victim mentality out there, putting that energy out there, and you might have attracted people that wanted to use and abuse you. So you may have actually had a blind spot revealed. The Queen of Swords can reveal truths. And, through having the truth, through having the knowledge, that's when we can really make good decisions, because we have all the information. It's kind of like that hanged man energy. There's a sense of enlightenment in that. We have the link to the divine here as well. And there's real victory to be had. The Queen of Swords can also stand for communication. Some of you might need to communicate something to somebody to help release yourself from a situation here. But yeah, truth coming to light, seeing your blind spots in order to be able to move forward and release yourself from that energy. And as I mentioned before, 5 is the number of conflict internally and externally. 5 is also the number of change. And so I always say that change is what transmutes conflict. We have to do something differently. If we do what we always did, we get what we always got. So in order to stay in the flow of life and to shift our direction, we need to change something, right? And that's what Wands energy is all about. It's about taking inspired action. So current energies this week, we have the Knight of Wands and 3 of Wands. What I love about the 3 of Wands is that this person here has really made the decision to put the past behind them. They have turned their back on the darker times, on the past, and they've decided that they're no longer going to engage in that energy. So that's a really good shift. I think you've made the decision to, face your true north this week. And you might not know exactly where you're headed, but my goodness, we can see it somewhere good. But at the moment, you know that at least if you disconnect from this kind of energy, keep a positive, happy attitude, keep a good outlook, then things start to shift in your world. And that's when you start to feel the promise of possibility again, and opportunities start to be attracted to you. We can see the ships on the horizon here, and they are the indications of success, achievement, harvests that we might reap in the future. And no, they haven't come in yet, but this is the promise that your ships will come in if you keep moving in the right direction, keep manifesting in the right direction, keep creating. This is a 3. And this person here has got a firm grip on the wand of the future, on the Ace of Wands. And so I think it's all about forward movement for you, which is the Knight of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's getting their passion back, their zest for life, their energy, their enthusiasm, their sense of spirituality. It can be a passionate offer coming into your life as well. It's also, for me, somebody who is ready to, grab life by the reins and really charge forward and really take the action that they need. Again, the link to the 3 about manifesting. Really decide what you want for your future, which I'm sure is definitely something opposite from this, Virgo, and then take the steps that you need to achieve it. You might need to make some plans. If it's a financial thing, do you need to change jobs? Do you need to upskill? Do you need to go and study? If it's in relationships, do you need to release partners that are holding you back? Work on yourself. Get your own sense of energy back so that you're actually the kind of person that can attract the partner that you want. Be what you want in the other person. that kind of thing. There could also be a fire sign that comes in that is, inspires you in some way or helps with this shift. That would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And they could actually be making a passionate offer to you, be it in work, passionate offer that really fulfills you on that level, or an offer of love. So really interesting. Now, in the near future, two of my favorite cards, guys. I've been waiting to get to the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles, which I haven't seen come out for a little while actually. The Sun, uncannily, or I should just expect the way patterns and energies work by now. The Sun has come out in about, this is my 8th reading that I'm doing. It's come out maybe about 4 for 4 different signs. So there really is a sense of divinity, of positivity, of change going on at the moment for everyone. Now, the Sun is said to be the most positive card in the tarot deck. It's about, the light shining on you now after a hard time. This baby looks all, innocent and cheery on this horse, but this baby is, has been reborn and has come through darker times, has literally, gone through brick walls to get to this place where, he or she can now manifest and now shine in a light. And if you think about light, it's cleansing, it's healing, it makes us feel happy, it makes us feel warm and vibrant. So you're really coming back into your sense of energy. You might feel very energetic as well, maybe more so than you have quite a period of time. The Sun card is also a very definite yes card in tarot. So if there's a key decision that you've been trying to make, it can indicate, yes, it's now time to move forward after a period where you have been at that crossroads. And we have great promise here with the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, we're going from a 5 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles in the one reading. So you could have a very big financial luck change in the near future, in this week or the weeks that follow. The Ten of Pentacles can be the windfall or the money card. Some of you might get an inheritance or a pay rise or something that, is the change that you've been needing to get yourself maybe out of a period of financial debt. If you're meeting somebody, this can be also the indication of building great sense of stability and security with them. Ending up with a happy home with the pets and the kids and the partner and the generational living, really having it all. It's that highest realm of, material success, under that beautiful Sun energy. So it's such a wonderful, positive, happy energy. This is like the happy ever after right here, getting back into the flow of life. But it starts with doing something to change your energy, because as we know, we have to make changes, otherwise things stay the same. So yeah, happy ever after is available and on offer if we can keep on making the right decisions for ourselves this week, to see the truths, to communicate what needs to be communicated, to have the bigger perspective, to take the action, and to release what's holding us back. So beautiful energy, Virgo. You're getting back into the dance with life. I love this energy for you. Wish you all the best with it this week. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment, because I always like to know if it's resonating with you or at all and how it's unfolding if it is. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.